The makers of Camel cigarettes present Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, private detective. How will camels get along with your throat? Listen.
In a coast-to-coast test, hundreds of people with normal throats smoked only Camels for 30 days.
Noted throat specialists made weekly throat examinations of those smokers and reported
not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels.
Make your own 30-day Camel test. Smoke only Camels for the next 30 days.
You'll see how well Camels agree with your throat, pack after pack, week after week.
Now we bring you another transcribed adventure with Richard Diamond, private detective, starring Dick Powell.
Diamond Detective Agency, you spent the dime, you named the crime.
Oh, no.
Hi, Helen.
Hi. Rick, what kind of a slogan is that? You spent the dime, you named the crime.
Well, it only applies to people calling from phone booths, dear.
Well, I'm not calling from a phone booth.
Then you have no right to judge the merits of my slogan.
This is logic?
Dear, you worry about your millions and I'll worry about my slogans. Elva, how is your bulging little bank account these days?
Healthy, which is more than I am. I have a cold.
Why, you poor kid. Cheer up, I'll let you take me to dinner tonight. That should make you feel better.
Yeah, maybe. But, I seem to remember a past generation where the men took the women to dinner. I suppose you never heard of that arrangement.
No, but it does sound novel. Shall we try it?
Love to.
Good. I have 2 cents in my pocket. Meet me in front of the corner drugstore and I'll blow you to a stick of gum.
Oh, Rick.
On second thought, we'll split a stick of gum and save the other penny for entertainment.
All right. I'll take you to dinner.
Well, if you insist. I'll meet you and your wallet at 7, dear. Bring your own cough drops. We'll have a... Wow. I do believe a living creature has wandered into my emporium.
Client?
I think I put it more elegantly, but why quibble? See you at 7. Bye.
Bye.
Diamond?
That's right.
I'm Eddie Burke.
Glad to know you, Mr. Burke.
Eddie Burke. That's me.
You said that before.
Well?
Well, what?
Diamond, you know why I'm here. Don't stall.
Sorry, pal, but I can't seem to remember who you are or why you're here. Should I?
What is this, a game? Just hand over the package. You've been paid.
I have? Well, that's news to my bank account.
Now, Diamond, don't get smart with me. Where's the package?
Now, take it easy, Burke. Let's get something straight. If you'd like to hire me and pay $100 a day, then I'll humor you and pretend to know what you're talking about. I have loads of screwy clients. But if you expect me to listen to your wild talk for free, start walking.
I don't think I like this.
Well, that's tough.
No, I don't think I like this at all.
Well, Oh. Well, I'm not sure I like that gun either.
Then we're even. And now no more stalling. Hand me the package.
All right. Only first you tell me where I find it.
Okay, so you play it cozy. You plan to cash in on it yourself, huh?
Burke, either this is someone's idea of a bad joke or you're a pretty mixed-up guy. What makes you think I should have a package that belongs to you?
Casey got scared.
Casey?
Yeah, she decided the package would be safer with a private cop. She says she paid you $1,000 to keep it till I came for it.
Well, all I can say is that Casey should never go near a lie detector. I never heard of her. Or you or your package. So put that gun back in your pocket and beat it, huh?
You're pretty cool, Diamond. Only, Casey don't lie. You open the package. You know what it's worth.
Pal, you're so
Stand up.
Oh.
Up, Diamond.
Oh, suit yourself.
Diamond, I'm not going to kill you unless I have to.
Glad to hear it. Now, suppose you...
Don't talk big. You'll be seeing me again real soon, only next time I contact you, you won't get off so easy. When you come to, if you're smart, you'll get that package and have it waiting for me. Now, keep your hands up. Hi.
Burke, you're making a big... Oh, it isn't fun getting a face full of cold steel. Your eyes seem to fly back into your head, and by the time they bounce into position again, you're not seeing out of them. But in my business, things like this happen so often, I go to the blood bank once a week for a refill. I don't know how long I was out, but when I came to, I made the mistake of dragging myself to the wash basin and looking in the mirror. Oh. I looked like a bad dream trying to qualify as a nightmare. And then I got mad. I decided I wouldn't wait for Eddie Burke to come and see me. I'd rather find him first. I put my hat on what was left of my head, picked up my car from the garage, and headed downtown to the 5th Precinct and Lieutenant Walt Levinson.
Hi, Fancy Pants. How's it? Wow. What happened to your kisser?
Now, that's a new disguise, Walt. I'm posing as a pound of hamburger.
Nice work. You even got the ketchup. No kidding, Rick. What gives?
Well, a guy by the name of Eddie Burke must be a frustrated plastic surgeon.
Well, he's not frustrated anymore. What caused it, Rick?
It beats me. Burke came in, acted like I should have a package that belonged to him.
Maybe he thought you were a Chinese laundry.
Very funny. Ha ha.
Don't kill yourself.
You crack some more like that and I might.
Come on, let's get back to Burke.
Well, I didn't know what package he was talking about and told him so. He thought I was lying and went to work on my face.
Well, cheer up. It's an improvement.
Bless your brass buttons and head.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyway, this was supposed to be a warning of what would happen next time Burke contacts me.
What's he going to do, make weekly visits or something?
Oh, no, nothing chummy like that. He just promised to look me up once more for the package.
I see. Well, what brings you down here? You come to cry on my shoulder or fill out an assault charge against Burke?
Neither, you sympathetic soul, you. Just thought you might know something about this Burke guy. I'd like to look him up and play some more games.
I'll bet. Well, we've had Eddie Burke down here a few times. I'll get his file.
What's his racket?
He was sent up on a counterfeiting rap several years ago. Before that, he was mixed up in about every... Yeah, here we are. Here's his folder.
Good. It's a big one, isn't it? How about a look at a list of his friends? He said a gal named Casey told him I had the package.
Casey? Never heard of him with a girl by that name.
Oh, sure. She's the lad with the bat.
What bat?
The one she struck out with.
Struck out? What are you talking about?
You remember Casey at the bat?
Yeah, but that was a man. That... Oh, here, look at the file. The only name you'll find connected with Burke is Manny Warren.
Manny Warren? Oh. When was Manny mixed up with Burke?
On that counterfeiting rap. They couldn't prove anything against Manny, so we let him go.
You think he might know where Burke is now?
It's hard to say. Manny's been running a big garage over on 71st. The address is there in the folder.
Yeah. Well, that seems to be the only lead. Here.
You know, that package Burke lost and thinks you might have. You thought that was important, huh?
Important enough to bash my head in. Why?
I'm just thinking. When Eddie was picked up, we never found the plates he was making the phony dough from. Chances are he hit him.
You think the plates might be in the package?
Could be. Only I still can't figure out why this Casey dame would say she gave them to you.
Well, neither can I, Fatty. But I'll try and find out. See you later. I drove across town and located Manny Warren's big garage. From the looks of the place, Manny had come a long way from his counterfeiting days with Eddie Burke. There were several trucks inside, but just one man, a beefy-looking character pounding out a dent in one of the truck fenders. I walked over to him. Say, buddy. Hey. Hey!
Huh? Oh,
Is the boss around?
who wants to know?
That's a silly question. I want to know.
Maybe he is, maybe he ain't. What do you want to see him about?
I'd like to hire a truck. My relatives are coming in town for a sightseeing tour.
Huh?
Oh, skip it. Where's Manny?
You tell me who you are, maybe I'll tell him you're here. Boss don't like to be interrupted all the time.
Okay. We'll play it your way. Tell him Richard Diamond wants to see him.
Richard Diamond? You're the private eye?
The private black eye at the moment. Snap it up, huh?
Okay, I'll tell
Bill
him.
on that blue car, you'd better...
Hello, Manny.
Well, Diamond. Haven't seen you around for quite some time.
I bet you've been heartsick.
Yeah. What brings you down here?
Eddie Burke.
Eddie, huh? Okay, Bill, get back to work.
Yeah.
Come on in the office, Diamond. Sit down.
I'm not tired. About Eddie.
What about him?
You seen him lately?
Well, what I want with a punk like Eddie.
You were pals once.
I'm glad you said once, Diamond. That was 7 years ago. I run a legitimate business now.
So it seems. You must have made plenty off that counterfeit money to start a place like this, Manny.
Yeah, just watch yourself, Diamond. They proved Eddie was mixed up in the queer money, not me.
Yeah, let's skip the small talk. You know of any place Eddie might be staying?
As like I say, it's been a long time since I knew Eddie. He had a girl back then, though. Maybe he still runs around with her.
Was her name Casey by any chance?
Yeah, that was it. Nancy Casey. She might be listed in the phone book.
She might be. I'll take a look anyway.
I'm sorry that's all the help I can give you, Shamus.
You look it.
Yeah, don't I? I'll drop around again sometime, though. Always glad to see a familiar face.
I left Manny's garage and headed for a phone booth. In the book, I found a listing for a Miss Nancy Casey. The address turned out to be a rundown apartment building on the west side. But there was nothing rundown about the girl who answered my knock. She stood in the doorway with her head tilted as if to say, "What can I do for you?" Only the hard look in her eyes seemed to say, "Don't get ideas, bud." And her mouth, all it said was,
Well?
"Are you Nancy Casey?"
Nancy's out. I'm a roommate.
Do you expect her back soon?
Yeah, she shouldn't be long. Who are you?
Well, just a friend of hers. Mind if I come in and wait?
I guess not.
Oh, thanks.
I was just making some coffee.
Well, smells good.
Sit down, I'll get you a cup. Cream and sugar?
Oh, yes, thank you. Tell me, do you, know many of Nancy's friends?
A few. Why?
Well, Nancy and I have a mutual friend. I'd like to get in touch with him.
Oh. Here's your coffee.
Thanks. The friend's name is Eddie Burke.
Oh, yeah. I heard Nancy speak of him. Your coffee all right?
Huh? Yeah, fine.
Yeah, Nancy talks about this Burke guy a lot.
You ever come up to see her?
Oh, once or twice. I was always out, though. Nancy should have been here before this. You have a date with her?
Oh, not exactly.
She goes out with a lot of guys. Me, I like to stay home. Read a lot.
Well, to each his own.
Do you read a lot?
Only bubble gum wrappers.
I read heavy stuff. Historical novels.
Good for you.
You want some more coffee?
No, that's plenty. Sort of hot in here, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. Real hot.
It'll get hotter, Mr. Diamond.
Diamond? How did you know my name?
Your picture's been in the paper. Like I say, I read a lot. You getting tired?
Yeah, Oh, no.
Oh, yes. The coffee. Shouldn't take long. You dropped your cup, Mr. Diamond. Oh, you shouldn't try and get up. That drug takes effect fast. You just tire yourself.
You Casey?
That's right, I'm Nancy Casey. Find it hard to stay on your feet, Diamond?
My head,
You what? You can't even stand straight. The big, strong detective.
It was a long, peaceful sleep. I kept having a falling sensation like I was floating down into a dark well, only there was no bottom. My head felt light, and finally, I don't know how much later, I seemed to stop floating. My senses came back, and I remembered Casey and the cup of coffee. And then I heard the pounding. At first, it sounded far away, but it got louder. I felt something in my hands. I tried to focus on it as the pounding continued. It was my gun. Then I heard the voice.
Open up! Police! Open up!
I looked across the room, but I didn't like what I saw. Eddie Burke was propped up in a chair, and there were 2 bullet holes in his head. And chances were the bullets had come from my gun.
Come on, open up, Redneck! It's the police!
Before we continue with Richard Diamond, here are a few words about smoking enjoyment.
Try the one sensible test of cigarette mildness.
Try the 30-day Camel test. Smoke only Camels for 30 days. Enjoy Camel's rich, full flavor, pack after pack.
Through steady smoking, the only sensible way to judge a cigarette. You'll see for yourself how well Camels agree with your throat.
In a coast-to-coast test, hundreds of smokers with normal throats smoked only Camels for 30 days. Noted throat specialists made careful weekly examinations of the throats of those smokers and reported
not one single case of throat irritation due to smoking Camels.
That's proof of Camel mildness, the kind of proof no other cigarette gives you.
Tonight, start your own 30-day Camel test. Make Camels your steady smoke for the next 30 days, and you'll discover why Camel is America's most popular cigarette by billions.
How mild can a cigarette be? Make the Camel 30-day test and you'll see. Smoke Camels and see.
And now back to Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell.
I opened the door of Nancy Casey's apartment and admitted Lieutenant Walt Levinson homicide. And he had good reason to be there, for Eddie Burke was certainly a case for homicide. I brought Walt up to date, told him about Casey drugging me and my finding the gun in my hand. It's a good thing Walt was my friend. He believed me.
Well, Rick, it's been quite a day. Slugging, drugging. Now it looks like somebody's trying to frame you, but good.
Yeah. What brought you here anyway, Walt?
Anonymous phone call. Rick, somebody went to a lot of trouble to make it look like you killed Burke. Who was it, Casey dame?
Yeah, but I don't think she's in this alone.
Who else?
Manny Warren.
Oh, Joe Legit, huh? How do you figure him in?
When I got here, Nancy Casey was expecting me. I was watching her when she fixed that coffee. I didn't see her slip in the drug. That means the drug was already in the cup.
Well, what's that got to do with... Oh, you think Manny tipped her off that you were coming over, huh?
Well, who else? Besides you, he's the only one who knew I was looking for her.
Well, what are we waiting for? Come on, let's have a talk with Warren.
No. You let me do it, Walt. You'll be busy here for a while anyway, and we'll have to prove Manny did it, not just accuse him.
Okay, you can give it a try. Only look, Bright Eyes, until you find out why Burke was killed and just how those characters all fit together, you're going to be on the spot. I still have to report it was your gun that killed Burke. Commissioner might not be happy when he hears I let you go.
Well, you hold off the commissioner, Walt. You should be used to that by now. I left the apartment and drove across town back to Manny Warren's garage. But I still couldn't figure the tie-in. Nancy Casey had lied to Burke, told him I had the package he was looking for. Then she drugs me and Burke is killed. And somewhere in this mess, Manny Warren was involved. But how? I quit thinking about that as I parked in front of the garage and went inside. Bill, the beefy character, was still the only man around.
You back again?
Well, either I am or you've got bad eyes. Tell Manny I want to see him.
He ain't here. Besides, it's closing time. Beat it.
Now, look, pal, don't make with the runaround. Where's Manny?
I said he ain't here. You got no right coming in here after closing time. I got half a mind to throw you out.
You try it, and I'll scatter your half-mind all over this floor.
Why, you...
Now, where's Manny Warren?
Let go. Let go of me. You're choking me. Manny ain't here, I tell you. Maybe he's home.
Where's home?
I don't know.
Now, where's home?
I don't know, I tell you. Maybe that's him now.
Okay. Enter the office and answer it. And if it is Manny, ask him where he is. And don't try anything, or I'll make you look like I feel.
Manny ain't gonna like it.
Oh, shut up. Just answer that phone and hold the receiver up so I can hear, too.
Hello?
Bill, this is Casey. Is Manny there?
No, he ain't.
Well, I'll try his home then. If he should come in, though, tell him I found a place I'll be staying in for a while. I'm registered at the Carter Hotel as Nancy Collins. You got that?
Yeah, I got it.
Well, that's as good as Manny's address. Come on, Bill.
Where you think you're taking me?
To that closet over there. That'll keep you out of the way temporarily.
Oh, no, you don't.
I dragged Bill into the closet, locked it, and then headed for the Carter Hotel. Nancy Casey could clear up a lot of questions, and I was in a good mood to play quizmaster. She was in room 312, and I took the elevator to the 3rd floor. Then I reached her room, but before I could knock, I tried the door. It was locked. I threw my weight against it. I tried again, and the door flew open. No, it was quite a sight. Nancy Casey was writhing on the floor with a knife in her back. There was an open window, and climbing out of it onto the fire escape was Manny Warren. I scrambled after him. I was too close, and Manny knew it. He didn't try and run. Instead, he aimed a kick at my face as I climbed onto the fire escape.
Diamond, I'll kill you. I'll kill you. Diamond,
Manny Warren took a long trip down. I went back into the room. Nancy Casey was in a bad way, and I phoned for an ambulance.
Oh, it hurts, Diamond. It hurts.
Take it easy, honey.
Tried to kill me, too. I hadn't expected that.
Why, Casey? What's it all about?
Plates. Those counterfeit plates. All this over some stinking plates.
The package Eddie Burke thought I had?
Yeah. Eddie left it with me for safekeeping. I turned him over to Manny. He told me we'd clean up and leave town by the time Eddie got out. Only we didn't. Eddie came to me, wanted the plates.
So you lied and said you'd given them to me.
I needed time. I needed time to talk to Manny. He decided how to get rid of Eddie. When you came along, he told me to drug you. He'd handle the rest. Then I came here. I phoned him at home, told him where I was.
He didn't waste any time getting here.
Oh, those stinking plates. They meant more to him than I did. Manny didn't trust me. This way nobody knew about the plates but him. He didn't trust me.
And in his business, you don't trust anyone. Now, I better keep quiet and lie still.
No, I gotta talk. Talking keeps my mind off the pain. Talk to me, Diamond. Talk.
All right, Nancy, I'll talk to you.
You swim, Diamond? I used to like swimming.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's fun. Hurts.
Lie still.
Pain. I never could stand pain.
Nancy. Well, at least it doesn't hurt anymore, does it, kid?
Rick.
Yes, Helen, dear?
You sure I can't get something to help your face?
Not unless you have an old gas mask handy.
You poor boy, I can't stand to see you all beaten up like this.
You can't stand it. Honey, it's my face.
Well, in its present form, I wouldn't brag about that.
Oh, now that's what I like, a gal to cheer you up after a hard day's work.
Hard day's work. Pistol whipped, drugged, framed. What a business, and what do you get out of it?
Oh, 100 a day and a very high mercurochrome belt.
Oh, I'm serious, Rick. Other men lead pleasant, quiet lives. They have nice jobs, nice homes, nice wives.
Ho. I knew this conversation was leading somewhere.
Well, while we're on the subject...
I'm not safe. Dear, I want you to hear the nicest song.
Oh, no.
I'll sing it just for you.
I might as well give up with my cold. You can sing louder than I can talk.
Oh, saved by the skin of my vocal cords.
Just wait until one day you have laryngitis, coward.
How much do I love you? I'll tell you no lie. How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky? How many times a day do I think of you? How many roses I sprinkle with dew? How far would I travel to be where you are? How far is the journey from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean? How high is the sky?
Oh, very nice.
Well, thank you, dear.
Only somehow that sweet song doesn't go with that battered face of yours.
No?
It's like Frankenstein whistling Mother McCree.
Oh, clever, clever. You know, I could take my bruises and leave.
Why don't you just snap off the lamp and then I won't notice them?
Helen, at times you are endowed with genius. Come here.
And have you catch my cold? Not on your life.
Oh, then let's turn the lights back on, dear. I can't stand to see all this darkness going to waste.
Dick Powell will return in just a minute.
Here's a very special way to remember your Valentine next Thursday.
Give a carton of Camels, a special carton that's all dressed up in happy Valentine colors. It's available wherever Camels are sold.
Camels make such a welcome gift. They're America's most popular cigarette, leading all other brands by billions.
How mild, how mild, how mild can a cigarette be? Smoke Camels and see.
Here's Dick Powell with a special message.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, every week the makers of Camels send thousands of packs of Camels to military and veterans hospitals. That's to help show the hospitalized men and women of our armed forces that the folks at home haven't forgotten their sacrifices. This week, the gift Camels go to Veterans Hospitals, Northport, New York, and Madison, Wisconsin, U.S. Army Station Hospital, Camp Breckenridge, Kentucky, to all overseas hospitals operated by the Northeast Command of the U.S. Air Force. Now until next week, enjoy Camels. I always do.
Tonight's adventure of Richard Diamond was written by Dick Carr with music by Frank Worth. Virginia Gregg was heard as Helen Asher and Alan Reed as Lieutenant Walt Levinson. Others in the cast were Bill Conrad, Jeanette Nolan, and John Daner. Richard Diamond, Private Detective, is transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle. Be sure to listen to another great Camel show, Vaughn Monroe and the Camel Caravan, every Saturday night.
Want to know why you should pack your pipe with PA?
The bite is out and the pleasure's in when you smoke Prince Albert. It's specially treated not to bite your tongue. The bite is out and the pleasure's in.
So, if you smoke a pipe and want the fine flavor of choice tobacco with rich, natural tobacco fragrance, pack your pipe with Prince Albert, the National Joy Smoke.
Listen next week for another exciting adventure of Richard Diamond, starring Dick Powell.
Listen while the makers of Rexall drug products and 10,000 independent Rexall family druggists bring you Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, Private Detective.
Good evening. This is your Rexall family druggist with a welcome from the 10,000 independent druggists who have made the word Rexall part of our own store names. We've done that because we recommend and sell the 2,000 or more drug products made by the Rexall Drug Company. Like Rexall Milk of Magnesia, for example. Here's the milk of magnesia that's so pure and creamy smooth, so free from that unpleasant earthy taste. Even children spot the difference. Ask for the Rexall Milk of Magnesia at Rexall drugstores everywhere. And remember, you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Good health to all from Rexall. Now, your Rexall family druggist brings you a transcribed half hour with Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell.
Diamond Detective Agency. With camels who know their detectives best, it's Diamond 2-1.
Ricky?
I won't admit a thing. Last person who called me Ricky sold me stock in a bubblegum factory. Whole deal blew right up in my face.
Ricky, this is Pat. I'm in trouble, bad trouble.
Somebody steal your last name?
This is Pat Stens.
Pat Stenz, an old friend of several years' standing. Blonde, attractive, and the owner of a plan to eliminate cranium luster. To the aging juveniles of the world's biggest city, she might easily be called the mother protector of hairlines. In other words, like the sign says on the front of her uptown salon, she grows hair.
You've just got to come down to the place.
Honey, I've graduated. You told me so yourself. Another treatment, and I'll be wearing a snood.
Ricky, I'm on the level. I'm in trouble. Something's happened to one of my customers.
What's the matter? Did he sprout feathers?
Well, almost. He sprouted wings. He's dead.
Now, phone games with Pat weren't a hobby. She might kid a customer about the condition of his scalp, but when she called me to say she had a corpse on her hands, I knew she hadn't been sampling her hair tonic. I told her I'd be right down, call Helen, broke my date, locked the office, set a few traps for impatient clients, and 15 minutes later I was in Pat's office talking to a pretty frightened little blonde.
Oh, Rick, I just don't know what to do.
Oh, now, honey, first calm down. Now, who's dead and where?
A man named Wiley. John Wiley's on the vibrating table.
Why didn't you call a doctor or the police?
Because I think he's been murdered.
Murdered?
Looks like his neck's been broken. I didn't know what to do. I was afraid of calling the police.
Well, baby, if one of your customers got his neck broken in here, you're going to get mixed up with the law sooner or later anyway.
The publicity will ruin my business.
Honey, murder always ruins something. You got any idea who might have done it?
No.
Well, who was in the place when you discovered the body?
My usual 3 girls and 2 customers.
Anybody leave or come in?
No.
How many people know about it?
Just the girls. Neither one of the customers.
Oh. Well, first we lock your front door. I don't want anyone to leave. Then we'll take a look at the dead man and find out if his neck really is broken. If it is, we call homicide. We locked the front door, and Pat let me down a hall with booths on either side. In 2 of the booths, I spotted the customers relaxing as girls in white uniforms worked on their receding foreheads. At the end of the hall, we stopped at another booth, enclosed by a white curtain.
In there, Rick.
Okay. The vibrating table was centered in the middle of the room, an enclosure about 6 by 14 feet. The table was built at an angle so that when a patient climbed up and stretched out on his back, his feet were elevated a good 16 inches above his head. The angle and the vibration increased the flow of blood to the scalp, and under normal conditions, it's considered very healthy. But the man lying on the table now wasn't getting the full benefit of the treatment. His shoulders extended over the end of the table, leaving his head hanging down at a grotesque angle, rolling from side to side with the monotonous rhythm of the vibrations.
Oh, Rick.
Not very pretty, huh?
I forgot to turn the table off. I think I'm going to faint.
Just take it easy.
Was I right?
You had to be. A circus rubber man would need vulcanizing if he turned his head that far. Busted neck, all right.
Guess we better call the police.
Can you keep the customers out of here?
What if one of them gets inquisitive?
Tell them the table's out of order. I'm going to call homicide and tell them Mr. John Wiley's in the same condition. As frightened as she was, Pat played it pretty well. She tipped off the girls and started swapping jokes with their balding clients to keep them happy. I went in the office, put in a fast call to the 5th Precinct Homicide, and 10 minutes later, Lieutenant Walt Levinson and Otis, his trained anthropoid, were looking at the late John Wiley.
Sure looks like murder.
I guess it would be better if he had a knife in his chest with a sign on it.
Who was in the place when it happened?
Pat, 3 girls, 2 customers, and a dozen assorted gay gypsies.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Pete has an alibi.
What was the dead man doing on the table, anyway?
Trying to grow hair.
Oh, that's silly. Who ever heard of anybody growing hair on a table?
Sergeant Loveloon.
Well, I thought it was pretty funny.
Go out and round up everybody in the place and take them into the office. Then call the precinct and get the coroner down here. Then, if you're a good little boy, you can go out and play in the traffic.
Well, a murder's a mess any way you look at it. A man lying on a table with his neck broken. 4 women and 2 men, the only ones around when it happened. Bad publicity for a nice little working gal named Pat Stens. But you can't hide it when it happens. Someone gets killed, someone gets hunted. And everybody concerned gets mixed up in it. Walt herded everyone into the office and the questioning started. The men were very unhappy. That bad publicity, it couldn't be helped. Mr. Robert Wells, songwriter.
Look, I don't know anything about it. I never saw the man before. Surely you can't possibly suspect me. Why in the world would I want to kill him? It's ridiculous.
And the other, Mr. Jacob Green, jeweler.
Oh, my goodness, my head is still wet. John Wiley? I never saw him before in my life. Not in my whole life. Hey, Pat, get me another towel, will you? Kill him? For why? I got a mother-in-law. First things come first. Yes. Now, you see? You see? My debt I'll catch from Jersey.
2 prosperous men, 2 prosperous denials. The girls came next. 3 girls who worked for Pat. First, Mary Carroll, the girl who had worked on John Wiley. The one who had helped him up on the table and massaged his neck and forehead for 5 minutes.
Sure, I put him on the table, but I left him, like always. We let them lie in there and relax for about 10 minutes, don't we, Pat?
That's right, Lieutenant. That's the way it works. Mary left him and went over to start on Mr. Wells.
That's right, Lieutenant. She did.
Mary's a pretty strong girl, isn't she, Mr. Wells?
Yeah, she could break
your neck?
Oh, now, wait a minute, Lieutenant.
You think she could, Mr. Wells?
She's pretty strong, I guess, but she wouldn't do that.
Any one of us could have gone in that back booth at one time or another, Lieutenant.
You found him, didn't you, Miss Stens?
Yes.
Do you usually go back to see how your customers are?
Sometimes. Sometimes they go to sleep and the girl who left them's too busy with someone else, so I wake them up.
Next girl, Lillian Wooster.
Yes, I went back by that booth several times.
Why?
Once to make Mr. Green some coffee.
You're black and strong. She brung it to me.
And the other times?
Once to get some hair formula, later to get a clean comb.
A clean comb for him?
Don't laugh. I got a few left. Look, up here on top, you see?
You're fairly new here, aren't you, Lillian?
3 weeks.
How'd you know that, Rick?
Well, I completed my treatments last month. Lillian wasn't here then.
You mean you?
Now. People laugh at psychiatrists, too, Walt, and some of them end up playing canasta with Lady Macbeth.
We were rejuvenating his spit curls.
Thank you, Patricia Stens. They've been spitting better than ever.
All right. You're the last girl. What's your name?
Nancy Cummings, Lieutenant.
The last girl in her story was no different than the others. Yes, she had left her customer and walked down the hall past the last booth. No, she had not slipped in and popped Mr. John Wiley's neck while he lay resting. The coroner arrived, and the whole party went down to the precinct to sign formal statements. They were then all released and sent home, pending further investigation. I took Pat home to her apartment.
Don't you drink, Rick?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Water?
Mm-hmm. You didn't kill him, did you, Pat?
Don't be silly. He was growing hair. Kill off my advertising? Here.
Thanks.
You got any ideas, Rick?
No. How long has John Wiley been coming to the shop?
Oh, about 6 months.
What do you know about him?
Not much. He was a wolf.
By your standards or Kenzie's?
He got grabby occasionally. Put him straight.
Know what business he was in?
Well, whatever it was, he had a lot of money. Big tipper. Oh, excuse me. Yes? Oh, yes, just a minute, Lieutenant. It's for you, Rick.
Thanks. Hello, Fatty.
I got something on the dead man. Got a record. Blackmail.
Oh? Know where he lived?
We're checking.
Now, wait a minute. Pat, you wouldn't by any chance know where John Wiley lived, would you?
Well, I send a bill to him every month. I've got a duplicate set of books here in the apartment. I'll get the address.
Walt, Pat's got his address.
I found something else in his personal effects. Key to a safety deposit box. Otis is checking to find out which bank.
Well, we should at least have the answer by doomsday.
Here's the address, Rick. John Wiley, 709 East 45th Street.
I told Walt I'd meet him at Wiley's place, downed my drink, gave Pat a pat, and a half hour later we were tearing Mr. John Wiley's apartment to pieces.
Nothing.
No? Well, I at least turned up a kazoo, grab a comb and some tissue paper. We'll do a fast course of Swanee.
Hey.
No tissue paper?
No, here's a date calendar.
Good, good. Maybe we've been working on a holiday.
Here's a name, Nancy.
That comes after April, doesn't it?
Same name on some of the other pages here. The 28th, Nancy, 6 o'clock. Again on the 22nd. Nancy, 8 o'clock. Again on the 18th and the 12th.
Hey, one of the girls who works at Pat's is named Nancy.
Yeah, I know it.
Well, do you think we should go over and see her, or sit down around a card table, hold hands, and make her pop out of the wall?
You know, someday I'm going to get very mad at you, Rick.
Only when you find somebody prettier. Come on, Grouchy, let's go over and see Nancy Cummings.
Here's her apartment. She lives with that new girl.
Lillian Wooster?
Yeah, and stop flexing your claws.
Who is it?
Police.
Yep, open up or we'll huff and we'll puff and we'll...
My, what big noises you make, Grandma.
The better to scare the men out of your closet, my dear.
We'd like to talk to you, Miss Cummings.
Certainly, Lieutenant. Come in. I was just making some lemonade. Would you like some?
Oh, thanks. It's pretty hot out.
Maybe you'd like something stronger?
Lemonade's fine.
I'm on duty.
He's on duty. You better give him some torpedo juice.
Miss Cummings, you didn't tell us that you had dated John Wiley.
Would you like your lemonade, sweet Lieutenant?
Medium.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You never asked me if I dated John Wiley.
The lieutenant found your name written on Wiley's date book.
I've been out with him 6, 7 times, I think.
Know what his business was?
We never discussed it.
Ever meet any of his friends?
No.
Did he ever mention any of the other girls in the shop?
I don't think so.
You live with Lillian Wooster, don't you?
That's right.
Hey, whose picture is that on the piano?
Lillian's father.
You still don't have any idea why anyone would want to kill Wiley?
No.
How did Lillian Wooster happen to move in with you?
I asked her to. When she went to work for Pat, she was living in a terrible place. One small room. I told her she could come in with me and share the rent.
Well, how well did she know John Wiley?
She'd seen him at the shop, seen him here when he came to pick me up.
Where's Lillian now?
Shopping, I think.
Well, thanks, Miss Cummings. We'll be talking with you again.
More lemonade?
Or later, maybe. When things start getting a little hotter.
Before we continue with the adventures of Richard Diamond, private detective, here's your Rexall family druggist.
Here's an important fact about Rexall aspirin I'd like you listeners to remember. It's simply this. There's no faster-acting aspirin made.
Oh, but what do you mean by fast-acting?
Well, ma'am, aspirin itself is too fine to hold together in tablet form. So it has to be bound with an ingredient that will quickly disintegrate. That is, break up the tablet. So the aspirin itself will immediately be free to do its job.
Well, you mean the aspirin can't go to work until the tablet breaks up?
Exactly. And that's why Rexall scientists developed a binder so low in moisture content it begins to break up the very second it touches water. Now that means that when swallowed with water, the 5 full grains of pure aspirin in every Rexall aspirin tablet are ready to go to work for you even before they reach your stomach.
Well, that's fast enough for me.
And it's fast enough for 10,000 family druggists, too. Quality like that is what we're talking about when we tell you you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
And now back to tonight's adventure with Richard Diamond, private detective, starring Dick Powell.
3 in the afternoon, out of Nancy's cool apartment and down in the blistering street. The thermometer crowding 90 and the humidity sticking to us like a steaming blanket.
I feel awful. A terrible day to solve a murder.
Yeah. I want to go look through some newspaper files.
What for?
That picture on the piano.
Lillian Wooster's father?
Mm-hmm. I've seen that someplace before. News story connected with it.
I'll drop you off. I gotta get back and see if Otis has found the safety deposit box that fits John Wiley's key.
Walt dropped me off at the newspaper, and I went down to the morgue file to do some hunting.
The air conditioning made the job easier, and by 4 o'clock, I walked into Walt's office with an interesting bit of information.
We found the bank and the safety deposit box.
Oh? Anything turn up?
Wiley was doing some pretty fancy blackmailing. Here's a bundle of evidence and a list of names.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can understand why someone would pay to keep these out of circulation.
Lousy photography. What did you find out?
Well, here.
Newspaper clippings.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Picture of Lillian Worcester's father.
Same picture as the one on the piano.
Prominent banker leaps to death. William Baker. William Baker? The girl's name is Worcester.
That's what she calls herself.
William Baker. Give me that list we got out of the deposit box.
I've just been looking at it. William Baker's name is on here, all right. That clipping I just gave you mentions that he left a daughter and a wife.
Let's go pick up Lillian Worcester or Baker or whatever her name is.
Well, it might not have meant a thing, but at least we had found one person who had a strong connection with John Wiley, other than socially. The girl who called herself Lillian Worcester was the daughter of one William Baker, deceased, and one of John Wiley's blackmail victims. We climbed to the squad car and hurried back to Nancy Cummings' apartment, where Lillian Worcester lived as roommate.
Let's go.
Hey, wait a minute.
What's wrong?
Hold it. Lillian Worcester coming out of the building.
All right, we pick her up on the street.
The doorman's hailing a cab for her. Let's see where she's going.
Wouldn't it be easier to just ask her?
Oh, stop trying to ruin my afternoon. There's nothing more relaxing than a pleasant drive through quiet, peaceful little old Manhattan. We started tailing Lillian Worcester's cab, across town, along the river, and across the George Washington Bridge.
She's headed for Jersey.
You looked at your compass. That's not fair. We kept going through Hackensack, past the outskirts, and on out Route 17.
Pretty expensive cab ride.
Pretty expensive. Makes it pretty important. We kept following like that. Lillian's cab a good quarter of a mile ahead, so she wouldn't notice us.
They're turning off on that road.
Oh, you're absolutely amazing, Fatty. I probably would have missed it completely.
No.
We took the road to the right off the highway and spotted the cab up ahead, pulling into the entrance of a large white building. The sign over the tall iron gate read, Woodview Sanitarium.
She's getting out of the cab and going in.
Wait till she gets inside. Then let's go up there and find out who Lillian Worcester is visiting in the Woodview Sanitarium.
Yeah? Something I can do for you?
I'm looking for a girl.
You know, honey, something that doesn't look like a man.
Now, you stay out of this, Diamond. Don't you start getting me confused again.
He gets confused?
At the drop of a hat. Watch, I'll drop my hat.
Now, you stop that.
He doesn't like it, does he?
Oh, it nearly drives him with... Now, you understand.
Yes, of course.
Where are you going?
I think you better talk with Dr. Gerson.
All right, run him out.
Temper.
Rick, I swear if you don't stop these confounded routines...
Routines?
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Who's on first base?
Oh, don't you know who's on first?
Huh?
I'm Dr. Gerson.
My friend here is given to mass demonstrations in the aisle.
Oh, shut up, Rick. I'm Lieutenant Levinson.
I'll bet you're with the cavalry.
You get wise with me, Mac, and I'll bust you one.
Extreme persecution complex ever since Uncle Julius took away his mandolin.
Well, we have some lovely mandolins here, Lieutenant.
I am Lieutenant Levinson, New York Police.
Now, it's more fun in the cavalry.
Maybe you'd think it was more fun in a cell.
Well, it's wonderful. We have some very nice ones. Let me show you.
Now, listen, I am Lieutenant Levinson, New York Police, 5th Precinct Homicide. And if you don't lay off this foolishness, so help me, I'll tear you limb from limb.
I'll get some help.
You won't get anybody. Get away from that phone.
Look, I think you better let him tell you why he's here.
Will it calm him down?
I'm here trying to catch a girl. Oh, Rick.
That's right. He's here trying to catch a girl.
Certainly. Why don't we all try and catch one?
Look, would you do me a favor, friend?
Why, of course, Lieutenant.
Take a look at those credentials.
Certainly. Oh, my goodness.
I'm afraid he's a real policeman.
I need no help from you, Mr. Diamond.
Grouchy.
Oh, my goodness.
Satisfied?
Well, yes. Aren't you a little out of your territory, Lieutenant?
I am not making an arrest.
Just trying to catch a girl.
I am following a girl. She may be a murderess. She came in here a few minutes ago.
You mean Miss Baker?
Then Baker is her right name?
Who's she seeing?
Her mother.
What's wrong with her mother?
Mrs. Baker is seriously ill.
Have anything to do with her husband's suicide?
Everything to do with it? I doubt Mrs. Baker will ever recover.
We went back out to the car and tried to put it all together. Lillian's father had jumped off a roof. He was being blackmailed and couldn't take it. The shock had driven Mrs. Baker into a permanent breakdown, and John Wiley had been responsible for the whole thing. Motive enough for Lillian to get a job with Pat Stenz so she could get her hands on John Wiley's neck. We waited until Lillian's cab turned out of the driveway and headed back for New York. We stayed close, watched her get off at her apartment. Then we went over to see Pat Stenz.
You gonna get a hair treatment tomorrow, Rick?
That's right, honey. I want you to be sure that Lillian takes care of me.
Did she do it, Rick?
I think so.
But why? She seemed like such a nice girl.
Well, she had a pretty good reason.
But we need a confession, and Rick's got an idea how to get it.
I want Lillian working on me through the whole treatment, especially when I get on the vibrating table.
Your scalp looks pretty good, Mr. Diamond.
Oh, it's been itching a little.
Losing any?
Some.
Hi.
Oh, hello, Pat.
His hair looks pretty good, Miss Stenz.
Let's see. Use both solutions.
Okay.
I'll see you later, Rick.
Nice girl, Pat.
Very nice. Have you found out anything about Mr. Wiley's death?
Oh, the police have gone to few ideas. The lieutenant went to see her roommate.
Nancy told me. I hope you don't suspect her. She rather liked Mr. Wiley. She wouldn't have any reason to kill him. All right. Let's go down to the other booth.
Huh? You mean you're going to stick me on that vibrating table?
Not if you don't want to.
Well, full treatment. That's what I came here for. Let's go. You don't mind going in there, do you?
No, why should I?
Oh, some people are funny about rooms where a murder's been committed.
It doesn't bother me, Mr. Diamond.
Give him a good rub and let him relax for about 10 minutes, Lillian.
Yes, Miss Stenz. All right, up on your back. Slide down a little, please.
All right, yeah.
That's good.
What did you do before you went to work for Pat, Lillian?
Oh, not much. Went to school. Finally decided to look for a job and found this one.
Ever study this sort of thing?
No, there's really not much to it. Pat shows us how to wash, apply the formulas, and rub the neck and shoulders.
And all you need is a strong pair of arms, huh?
I guess so.
Your family live in New York?
No.
Oh. I noticed the picture of your father on Nancy's piano. A fine-looking man.
He's dead now.
Sorry.
So am I.
Mother still living?
No.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Am I rubbing too hard?
It's okay. Well, you've got the strength for the job.
Did the police find out anything about Mr. Wiley?
Yeah, he was a blackmailer.
Ouch. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I'm a little nervous today. Maybe I better get one of the other girls.
No. That's okay. I'm just a little tied up. Neck stiff.
Yeah. Try and relax.
I guess I keep thinking about Wiley and his broken neck.
Think I might break yours, Mr. Diamond?
Well, it wouldn't be hard. If I was good and relaxed, you could snap it in a minute.
I guess I could. So Mr. Wiley was a blackmailer?
Yeah. I had a record.
They're the foulest people on earth.
They certainly are.
You think he was blackmailing someone here in the shop?
Oh, not necessarily.
Well, if he wasn't, then no one in the shop would have a motive for killing him.
Well, I've got a theory about that. I think someone in the shop hated him so much they waited until no one was looking and the girl was out of this booth. And they slipped in on him and twisted his neck until it broke.
Why would they hate him that much if he wasn't blackmailing them?
Oh, somebody else he might have blackmailed. Someone very close and dear to the killer. Maybe the person Wiley was blackmailing couldn't stand it and committed suicide.
Interesting theory.
Take your family, for instance. Ouch.
Sorry. You aren't relaxing.
Supposing Wiley was blackmailing a member of your family, your father, for instance.
I can't rub your neck unless you relax more.
Maybe your father couldn't take him. Maybe he couldn't pay him anymore, and instead of disgracing his family, he committed suicide.
Just turn your head a little to the side, Mr. Diamond.
Better?
Much. Well, if that happened to my family, Mr. Diamond, I guess I'd kill Mr. Wiley and not mind it a bit.
Think of the shock. I even put the wife in a sanitarium.
It probably would.
How did your father die, Lillian?
He jumped off the roof. Now, if you'll turn your head a little more, I'll try to pop your vertebra.
We followed you out to Jersey yesterday, Lillian.
I'm going to adjust your neck, Mr. Diamond. It's better if you relax so it won't hurt.
Well, if you wanted to, you could pop it anyway. I couldn't stop you in time.
I don't guess you could. There. Now the other side.
All right. Did you kill John Wiley?
Yes. Relax. All right, Mr. Diamond. Let's go down to the police station.
Again, here's your Rexall family druggist.
If you're looking for a way to save money on drugstore needs, buy Rexall MI31, the triple action antiseptic that makes an ideal mouthwash, a soothing gargle, and an effective breath deodorant. What's more, Rexall gives you a full pint of this quality product at the same price as other leading brands of smaller quantity. Ask for Rexall MI31 at any Rexall drugstore. And remember, you can depend on any drug product that bears the name Rexall.
Good health to all from Rexall. Richard Diamond, Private Detective, stars Dick Powell in the title role and is written by Blake Edwards with music composed and conducted by Frank Worth. Featured in tonight's cast were Mary Jane Croft, Ted DeCorsia, Wilms Herbert, Virginia Gregg, Bea Benaderet, and Larry Dobkin. Richard Diamond, Private Detective, is transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle. This is Bill Foreman inviting you to be with us next Wednesday at this time when we will again bring you Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, Private Detective.
Hiya, beautiful.
Get lost, Bristlepuss. You need a shave.
But I have shaved. What else do you want me to do?
Silly boy, she wants you to go Stag.
Go Stag? But why?
Because Stag is Rexall's exclusive line of men's good grooming aids, like Stag Brushless Shave Cream. No fuss, no massage, just smooth it on and presto, you get a clean, close shave. Your face stays smooth and whiskerless all day long.
I'll do it. I'll go Stag.
That's it. Join the Stag line now at Rexall drugstores everywhere.
Yes, to make girls care. Go Stag.
This is NBC, the National Broadcasting Company.
Listen while the makers of Rexall drug products and 10,000 independent Rexall family druggists bring you Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, Private Detective. Good evening. This is Bill Foreman speaking to you for the 10,000 independent druggists who have made the word Rexall part of their own store names. They've done that because they recommend and sell the 2,000 or more drug products made by the Rexall Drug Company. The new Ann Delafield Reducing Plan is a good example. This plan is one of our druggists' most popular sales items. It helps you lose quickly, easily, up to 5 pounds a week, and where it shows. No wonder our customers like it. It's the work of famous health and beauty expert Ann Delafield, who has successfully reduced more overweight people than any other expert alive. That's why you can be sure of a safe, sound, scientific plan with no drugs, no calorie counting. You get vitamins, special appetite-reducing wafers, and a big beauty book to guide you. See how easy it is to be slim. Ask about the Ann Delafield Reducing Plan at Rexall drugstores everywhere. Good health to all from Rexall. Now, your Rexall family druggist brings you a transcribed half hour with Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell.
Well, if it ain't Richard Diamond, the smiling gumshoe.
Well, if it ain't Sergeant Otis, the laughing hyena. The lieutenant in?
Yeah, go on in and spoil his afternoon.
You know, Otis, I think you've got the kindest, most wonderful face in the whole wide world.
You do?
Absolutely. But I do wish you'd do me a favor.
Well, sure, anything.
Stop wearing it upside down. Hello, Walt.
Hello, Rick. Sit down.
Oh, thanks. What's doing?
Want a sandwich?
I'll take some of that coffee.
Sure. Something on your mind, Rick?
No, just got tired of sitting around the office.
No business?
Not in a week. Got any sugar?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Here. Yeah, Otis?
Lieutenant, I got some guy on the phone who won't give me his name. Says he wants to talk to you. Matter of life and death.
Okay, put him on.
Right.
Homicide, Lieutenant Levinson.
I'm going to say this once, so listen carefully. Tonight, somewhere in New York City, I'm going to kill a man, and there's nothing you can do about it.
What?
Promptly at 8 o'clock, somewhere in this city, I'm going to kill a man.
Hello? Hello?
Something wrong?
Some guy says he's going to kill somebody at 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh, dandy.
Crank.
Did he say who his victim was going to be?
No, just a crank.
I should have humored him. Made suggestions. My landlord, for instance.
Be a little gruesome if he really did it.
Yeah. You'd have a hard time protecting 8 million people from a killer you don't know anything about.
Hope it was just a crank. Otis.
Yeah, Lieutenant.
If that guy calls back, put him through and trace the call.
Right.
It sure would be miserable if that call was on the level.
Oh, relax. I'll have some more coffee. I had some more coffee. Walt worried a little, not a lot, because the big precinct caters to a good number of cranks every day. We talked about old times, and around 6, I matched Walt for dinner. He stuffed himself at the automat until I ran out of change and begged for mercy. Then he dropped me off at my flat on 53rd and went back to the precinct. I showered, shaved, slipped into my blue suit, and headed for the door. Yeah?
Do me a favor, will you, Rick?
You gotta stop stuffing yourself, Walt. You sound like you got indigestion.
I'm down at the morgue. Meet me here, please.
Oh, now look, I got a date with a live one.
I'm in on the start of some trouble. It's liable to grow. That guy who called made good. He stabbed a man to death on Broadway at 8 o'clock.
Here he is, Lieutenant.
Hello, Walt.
Hi, Rick. Thanks for coming down. Okay, Hal.
Who is he? Or, who was he?
Brother identified him, Abraham Weiss. Stabbed in the heart from behind with a long, thin instrument.
On Broadway at 8 o'clock.
That's right. Dozen people saw him stagger to the curb and fall. Most of them just thought he was drunk.
You think your boy on the phone did it?
8 o'clock, right on the nose. Whoever did it must have walked up behind him, jabbed him just below the left shoulder blade, and kept on walking.
What do you want me for, Walt?
If this guy on the phone did kill Abraham Weiss and we can't find a motive, it's a little more than a simple killing. We may be mixed up with a madman.
Oh, so I qualify in that league.
You're one of the few guys who really is interested in criminal psychology.
Well, I think it's the answer.
You can't stop something unless you know the cause.
Will you give me a hand, Rick?
Sure.
I've got Weiss's family at the station.
Let's go see them.
Why, Lieutenant? Why did this happen to Abe?
That's what we're going to try and find out, Mrs. Weiss. We were hoping you might help us.
Oh, he didn't have any enemies. He was a good man. We have 3 children. I left them with Mrs. Bilotti, my neighbor. It's going to be hard on them.
You're sure your husband didn't know it?
No, he didn't have any enemies. He was a good husband and a good father. Everybody liked him. Why, only last week, Mrs. Dowd up the street from us told me.
We'd like a list of your brother's friends, Mr. Weiss. Where he worked, people he had business with, anyone you can remember who might give us a lead.
Been sitting out there thinking about that. There just isn't anyone that I know would want to kill Abe. He was a good guy, did his job, took care of Louise and the kids. He didn't bother nobody.
How long were Louise and Abe married?
No, 6 years, maybe a little more.
Nice girl, Louise.
Oh, the best. A good wife.
What happens to her now?
I'll take care of her.
You're not married, huh?
No.
Quite a job taking care of a widow and 3 kids.
I'm doing all right. It's the least I can do.
You got a girl?
Yeah, why?
Maybe going to get married, huh?
Well, I'm engaged. I've been thinking about it. It'll have to wait for a while, I guess. Until Louise gets back on her feet.
Okay. Tell us about some of your brother's friends.
Well, I guess his best friend was Art Brearley. They was awful close for years.
He told us about everyone he could think of. Gave us a dozen names and addresses we could check. Like Louise, Martin couldn't figure why anyone would want to kill Abraham Weiss. The next was Mrs. Rebecca Weiss, tired, the hurt in her eyes enough for all the mothers who had raised a son and lost him.
We'll try not to keep you too long, Mrs. Weiss.
It's all right, Lieutenant. You want to help?
Would you like a glass of water?
No. When will I be able to see my son? It's right that I should see my son.
A few questions first, if you don't mind.
I know you're trying to help. Just me a few questions. As many as you like, Lieutenant.
Not long with Mrs. Rebecca Weiss. Nothing that would help to catch her son's killer. So we checked the people who had known Abraham, and there were plenty. His boss gave us a few more names to add to the long list. All of them friends who couldn't imagine why anyone would want to kill a nice guy like Abe. At 7:30 the next morning, Walt looked at reports and poured more coffee.
Here. I'll put sugar in it.
Thanks.
If that phone call was on the level, why would a guy kill like that? Call us and tell us he was going to do it. What'd be his reason?
Well, couldn't guess. But if that guy who called did do the killing, you can bet he'll phone again.
Why?
Well, he bragged he was going to do it. He'll want the credit.
Well, I gotta get some rest. A couple hours anyway.
Let's both get a couple. Yeah?
Sorry.
That doesn't matter. Lousy dream. What time is it?
5 o'clock.
Oh, I died, didn't I?
Our boy called again.
Oh? You trace it?
Phone booth in Grand Central.
What do you have to say?
Not much. Wanted to know how we liked his handiwork.
What's a good answer to that one?
Well, I said a few things, but I guess he figured we weren't satisfied, so he promised he'd kill somebody else tonight. Hello, Rick. Seen the papers?
No.
Here.
Fiend terrorizes city. Unknown killer murders at will. Police baffled.
Everybody's on my back.
Exactly what did he say?
You want to hear? I made a recording.
Let's hear it.
Okay, Otis, put him on.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Yeah?
What do you think now, Lieutenant? I did what I said I was going to do, didn't I?
Look, who is this?
The man who called yesterday and said he was going to kill someone at 8 o'clock last night.
I don't believe it.
Well, certainly you do. You'd like to stall so you could have this call traced. Well, you'd better listen. I want everybody to know just how stupid the police force really is. I'm going to kill again tonight, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Look, you, whoever you are, if it's the last thing I ever do, I'll...
Tonight at 8, another innocent victim will die because the police can do nothing about it.
Hello? Hello? Otis! The call came from a phone booth in Grant.
He said another innocent victim.
Yeah, so he's a nut. For some reason, he hates the police force. There's your motive.
Well, I guess it's possible, but something sticks in my craw.
Yeah? What?
8 o'clock. Why pick 8 o'clock both times?
Well, I guess, like you said, he wants the credit. We're liable to get a couple of killings in an evening. He wants us to be sure which one he did.
Okay, so he makes it 8 o'clock the first time. Why the second? Why not 6 or 7 or 10 or...
Just following a pattern, I guess.
Maybe so. Well, what'll we do?
I got every man possible on the streets. But, Rick, let's face it, this is a pretty big city. And it's 6-2 and even. If he does kill again, it won't be anywhere near the scene of his first stabbing.
I guess we just wait.
Yeah. A little over an hour to go.
So we waited. Walt got the coffee going, and I went through a whole package of cigarettes. Somewhere in the middle of New York, probably on a crowded street, a man was walking, waiting like we were for 8 o'clock. Waiting to stab someone through the heart. Waiting for 8 o'clock.
Want coffee?
No.
Give me a cigarette.
You don't smoke.
Want a bet?
Here.
Got a match?
Got a lighter. This is no good.
Yeah? Let's go.
Where to?
Entrance to Madison Square Garden. Man stabbed to death in the crowd going into the fights. Right at 8 o'clock.
Now you can get 5 times the established daily requirement of all vitamins with known minimums in one formula. It's Rexall 5X Multivitamins, a marvelous new product direct from the world-famous Rexall Laboratories. In this new, carefully balanced formula, Rexall scientists have provided a tablet that is 5 times stronger than the minimum daily requirement of all vitamins with established minimums, plus red crystalline B12. Rexall family druggists are so anxious for you to reap the benefits of this amazing new vitamin formula that they invite you to try it for 10 days at their cost. They offer you a 10-day trial size, a regular $1.79 value in itself, free of extra cost, with a purchase of the regular bottle of 50, both for only $6.95. If, after 10 days, you do not notice a marked difference in your general health and well-being, return the unopened bottle of 50 tablets, and your full purchase price will be refunded. Take advantage of this special introductory offer on Rexall 5X Multivitamins, the tablets that give you 5 times the established daily requirement of all vitamins with known minimums, plus red crystalline B12. Ask for 5X Multivitamins at Rexall drugstores everywhere. And now back to tonight's adventure with Richard Diamond, Private Detective, starring Dick Powell.
A man murdered going into Madison Square Garden to see the fights. Stabbed through the heart while he stood in the middle of the large crowd. We went through the same routine, identify the body, question witnesses who had been close to him, see his friends, anyone who knew him.
Name's Leon Ellis, small-time fight manager. No family, handles a young kid named Billy Martin. Wasn't fighting last night.
At 10 o'clock the next morning, we found Billy Martin working at the East Side Gym. We talked to him for a while, but he couldn't help much. So we kept going, making our list of names, talking to everyone, all morning and into the afternoon. By 4:30, we were holding each other up.
Look, we're working with a madman who kills anybody close to him so he can show how helpless we are to stop him. The whole city's in a panic. The newspapers are blasting everybody in the department, yours truly in particular. Yeah?
I got him on the line again. He even bragged to me about this last killing.
Trace it as fast as you can.
Right.
Start that recorder, Rick. It's our boy again.
Okay. Go ahead.
5th Precinct, Lieutenant Levinson.
You can skip the formalities, Lieutenant. Your sergeant told you who was on the line. Well, I did it again last night, didn't I, Lieutenant?
Okay, so we can't stop you. I admit it. I'll admit it to the papers. That should make you happy. The police department can't do anything about it. That's what you want, isn't it?
Again tonight, Lieutenant. One more person will die.
Now, wait a minute. At least give me a chance to talk to
While you trace the call? No. Tonight at 8 o'clock, and you can't stop me.
Hello? Yeah?
Call came from a phone booth in Rockefeller Center.
Pick's the right place to call from. We look pretty silly rounding up everybody in Rockefeller Center.
Walt looked sick, and I felt it. What could we do? We knew nothing about our killer or where he'd strike next. Walt called in the reporters and gave them the story. The papers would blast the department, but it was the best way to warn the public to stay off the streets. The department was alerted, radio stations were given bulletins to broadcast, and Walt and I climbed into a prowl car and started cruising. At 8:05, it came in.
Attention, all units in the vicinity of Zone 12. A 211 in front of 415 West 64th. 415 William 64. Ambulance, dead body. Car 73, come in, please.
7-3, go ahead.
211 at 415 West 64 is a stabbing, Lieutenant.
Roger. That's it, Rick.
The victim was an elderly man dressed expensively and lying face down on the sidewalk. Again, no witnesses to the killing. Most of the people who had seen the man fall realized almost immediately what had happened because of the publicity on the last 2 killings. But like one man said,
Well, how are you going to see who killed him in a crowd like this? Maybe 100 people on the block when it happens. Boy, you guys better start doing something.
Yes, sir?
Does Mr. Arthur Reeves live here?
Yes, sir, but Mr. Reeves is not in at the moment.
I'm from the police. Lieutenant Levinson, homicide.
Homicide?
I'd like to talk with everybody in the house.
Certainly, sir. Has something happened to Mr. Reeves?
He's been murdered.
Oh, no. No, not Mr. Reeves.
How many people in the house?
Myself, the maid, and Mr. George Reeves, Mr. Reeves' nephew.
Tell him I'd like to talk with him.
And we talked with the 3 people in the dead man's house. The maid, the butler, and George Reeves, the nephew.
I warned him not to take his walk tonight. I showed him the papers.
Did he usually take walks at night?
Has for the past 15 years.
Know why anyone would want to kill him?
Mr. Reeves? Of course not. You know very good and well it was that fiend what did it.
How about you? Can you think of why anyone would want to kill your employer?
No, sir. I've been with Mr. Reeves for over 20 years. I'm acquainted with most of his friends and associates.
Look here. I can assure you that my uncle knew no one who would want to kill him.
You're his nephew?
That's right.
Your uncle took walks every night?
Yes, every night.
Well, if you don't mind, we'd like you all to come down to the station to make statements.
Okay, we got the statements, another list of names, and a long one. None of these killings tie together. Nobody on the first list has any connection with anybody on the second list. Let's face it, if that madman calls again, we can't stop him.
Oh, take it easy,
Well,
will you?
can we?
I want to talk to the maid, the butler, and the nephew again.
Why? It's just the same as all the others.
I want to talk to them, okay?
I'm sorry. Getting jumpy.
No, you're tired. So am I.
Otis, send in the maid. What are you doing?
Fixing the recorder. I may want to listen to it again. So we again talked to the maid, then the butler, then the nephew, and the tape recorder picked up everything they said, and it sounded very much like everything everybody else had said after the first 2 killings. Walt let them go home and went up to talk to the commissioner. When he came back, he looked pretty discouraged.
I'm sure on the griddle. Salvador, turn in my badge.
I want you to listen to something.
Oh, sure.
I've cut out sections of tape, stuck them together.
Mr. Reeves took walks every night after dinner, and dinner was always at 7?
That's right.
Then he always left sometimes close to 8?
Yes, 7:30 or 7:45.
He was never gone more than half an hour?
No.
What time did he leave tonight?
About 7:45. Weren't you worried when he didn't come back within half an hour?
Certainly. Both the maid and I were very anxious.
Were you all in the house between 7:15 and the time we arrived?
Yes, sir.
Where was Mr. Reeves' nephew?
In his room. He went up right after dinner.
How wealthy was your employer?
He was very wealthy.
Mr. Reeves, who inherits your uncle's fortune?
Why, I do.
Was Mr. Reeves ever longer than half an hour with his walks?
Never more than a few minutes, one way or the other.
Who handled your uncle's affairs, Mr. Reeves?
Well, Richard B. Gregg. He's been my uncle's attorney for many years.
Young Mr. Reeves has always been excitable. Gotten a lot of trouble in the past.
Yes, he argued with his uncle many times. No, Mr. Reeves didn't come down and ask why his uncle had been gone so long. Certainly I worried about my uncle, but I thought he might have stopped along the way for something or other.
Okay, so you took out pieces of the testimony and stuck them together. So what?
Just this. Every one of these killings have taken place at 8 o'clock.
I know, and it's worried you.
Now, this is the first time that one of our victims was certain to be out on the streets at 8 o'clock.
Coincidence?
Maybe. Mr. Reeves was a wealthy man, very wealthy.
And the nephew gets his money, and the nephew was in his room at the time of the killing.
Who saw him?
The butler and the maid both say he was up there.
So he climbs out a window. His uncle was killed only 2 blocks from the house. Plenty of time to stab him, get back through the window.
You're really reaching out, aren't you?
Sure I am. What do you want me to do?
Well, the nephew's voice certainly doesn't match the ones we got on the threatening phone calls.
So he disguises it. I got an idea.
What?
Let's put a tail on all 3 of these people anyway. It's not much. It's all we've got so far. I'm going out to check on something. What? Here's something that'll make your hair curl. I just saw the attorney for the Reeves estate, and he said the old man was planning on changing his will, leaving all his money to charity, not his nephew. He was supposed to meet with Mr. Reeves this morning.
And Reeves gets killed last night.
Pretty convenient for the nephew.
We can't arrest him on that.
No, but it makes a good motive.
You think the nephew would kill 2 men and then his uncle, just so it would look like a madman had picked out another innocent victim?
You gotta admit it'd be pretty clever.
There's an understatement. Yeah.
He's on the line again, Lieutenant. I'm tracing it.
Oh, no. Our boy again. There goes your theory. Hello.
You can't do anything, Lieutenant. I've killed 3 men, and you can't stop me. I'm going to kill again tonight at 8.
Hello. It was him, all right. Tonight at 8. Rick, we've just got to do... Yeah?
Call came from Grand Central again.
Okay. Well, what happens to your theory now?
Well, he might do it again. Expect you to react just this way. Who's tailing George Reeves?
Harrison.
When does he report in again?
Checks in on the hour. Last time was about 20 minutes ago.
40 minutes to go, huh? No way of contacting him?
No.
Okay, we wait.
Yeah? Yeah? Where was he at 4:46? Don't let him out of your sight.
Well?
At 4:46, George Reeves made a phone call from a booth in Grand Central Station. He's home now.
Well, we had something. A motive and a man calling from Grand Central, but not enough to make an arrest. We waited until 7 and then headed for the Reeves house.
The area is surrounded. He'll have 2 men on him no matter where he goes.
He's still in the house?
According to Harrison.
No, I want to do more than pick him up with a knife.
Here he comes.
Yeah. Climbing into his car.
Attention, cars 31415. Suspect heading east. Proceed east on your streets.
We tailed him, keeping in contact with the other cars as they stayed parallel. When Reeves turned off, we went on ahead, notified the car in our right or left to pick him up. That way Reeves wouldn't suspect a tail. About 7:30, we got a call that Reeves had parked. We headed for the spot in a hurry.
Suspect is heading north on Coulter.
Well, get ahead of him. Park at the corner of Davis. We'll pick him up there. We stopped at the corner and got out of the car.
We waited until we spotted Reeves walking in our direction and then let him pass and followed, staying close. We kept after him until 5 minutes to 8. He swung out on Broadway and was pushing his way through the crowd. Then it happened.
Where'd he go?
We've lost him. Come on.
3 minutes to 8.
Let us through, please.
Well, I never.
Get out of the way.
Who you push?
Look out, please.
You see him turn off?
No, he's got to be... Walt, crossing the street.
Let's go.
Reeves.
What? No! Look out for the knife. No, let me go. Drop it.
You okay?
Yeah. Here's the knife.
Young man, what right have you got to hit that nice gentleman? He was helping me across the street. I have a good mind to report...
Lady. If this man was helping you across the street, just forget about him. Go bet on a horse or something. This is your lucky night.
Right when you need it most, Rexall scientists have developed a wonderful new product, Rexall Sunburn Cream, available now at Rexall drugstores everywhere. Rexall Sunburn Cream is a new film-forming compound that relieves sunburn misery almost immediately, gives more uniform coverage, and stays on longer than ordinary sunburn remedies. The protective agents in Rexall Sunburn Cream relieve the soreness and annoying itching of a fresh sunburn, soothe and cool the fire, help you sleep easier after overexposure. During these summer months, keep Rexall Sunburn Cream in the family medicine chest. It's available now at Rexall drugstores everywhere, the stores with the orange and blue sign. Good health to all from Rexall. Richard Diamond, Private Detective, stars Dick Powell in the title role and was written by Blake Edwards with music composed and conducted by Frank Worth. Dick Powell directed the RKO production Split Second, which is now in release, and his latest film appearance was in the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer award-winning The Bad and the Beautiful. Richard Diamond, Private Detective is transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle. This is Bill Foreman inviting you to be with us next Sunday at this time when Rexall Drug Products again bring you Dick Powell as Richard Diamond, Private Detective. Attention people on sugar-restricted diets. At last you can get a non-fattening sweetener in granulated form. It's Rexall Sweetenet Sprinkle, the easy-to-use sugar substitute in a shaker. Just sprinkle it on food for all the taste, none of the calories. And there's no bitter aftertaste. Remember the name, Rexall Sweetenet Sprinkle, at Rexall drugstores everywhere.